To battle, packmates, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command. Orion Pirates Plus One. I'm Captain Tirk of the new heavy cruiser Burning Claw as we continue our campaign against the Hydran Star Empire, and we're sitting at about 1850 prestige, which is not a whole ton. Can't really afford any really cool stuff at the moment. We're mostly just sitting in our current NBT tender, basically a sort of a destroyer. It might be a heavy cruiser, but I kind of think it's a destroyer that's lugging around this gigantic crate filled full of pseudo-frigates. And we've actually been doing pretty well. We've been sieging out the planet of, let me just quickly, I think it's 09, is it? Yeah, 09. Blasting away at every single chance we get, and we're going to keep on doing that. If we can grab this, well, we'll have a foothold in enemy territory, so we won't have to go all the way back, like 3-4 tiles at this point, to get back to our own starbase before we can actually get things started. A grip on the enemy side would certainly be very helpful, but oh my goodness, the enemy has come in force. Enemy forces consist of a heavy cruiser and a dreadnought, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Let's see what kind of dreadnought. We're looking at a PAH and a CHA. Not really sure how that works. Probably should look it up at some point to see how the Hydrans name the ships. But we are being escorted today by, or perhaps we're doing the escort for, the C7 Klingon dreadnought, the IKV Kalikos, which is not as heavily armed as I would kind of like. This is pretty early of a dreadnought, actually. As you can see, she's only equipped with 4 disruptors and then a brace of phaser 1s and a quad rack of Bs. That ain't great. That's actually a pretty major concern, in my opinion, right now, because the fighters are going to rip us apart. You have to deploy the pseudo-frigates relatively quickly, but first we want to join up with our buddy over here, the Kalikos, and basically get on his wing. If we can get him to eat all the fire, we might be able to break them just a little bit before they can actually do anything to us. And keep in mind, this is a shipyard assault, so after that, then we'll have to take on 3 star bases, or not star bases, but shipyard, ship docks, whatever. And that, depending on what version they are, could be either really difficult or really easy. Hopefully it'll be Hydran ones, which only have a Gatling phaser, which, piece of cake, easy to take on. If it's a Federation one, that'll mean that we're going to have problems, because they'll be able to lob missiles at us, and if it's a Gord one, it'll mean that the end game becomes difficult, because they have plasma torpedoes, and we'll have to worry about that. Alrighty, so the heavy cruiser is cutting in first and closest, which is a little concerning, but I think the Kalikos is probably going to ram into this one first. Just... No, are you breaking up? Oh, you're a carrier. That's good. That's really good that you're a carrier. You are also not quite a carrier. You've got 6 fighters, which is not huge amounts for the Hydrans, but that'll be probably significant enough for us. So launch this, both set to attack mode. I want them going after those fighters. Are you a carrier? You just might be. Oh god. Yeah, I'm retasking. You're gonna go after this. You're gonna go after this. I'm gonna focus on you. And I'm gonna break off in this direction. In fact, I'm gonna kick on the speed and break off. We're gone. Let's pull back, please. Oh, no, you broke formation, and your fighters aren't coming for me. So let's get this party started. Kick up the engine. Let's drag this crate with us, because we're going for a little bit of a bump here. Unfortunately, he's going faster than me right now, so I kind of need him to sort of come in my direction, which is, of course, dangerous, because he's a dreadnought, and we're not. ESG's on. All other weapons select. Get ready for the follow-up. We're going to try and smash him as much as we can. Break through the shield, and follow up for 149 damage. Oh, that is not a small amount of damage right there. 149? Seriously? And a fighter follow-up? Come on, do some damage. Use your phaser 3s right through that hole that I created for you. Oh, more phasers. So 154 damage. That's pretty astonishing, to be honest. That's a lot of crunch. And now we're about to fly right next to the CHA. Can I please get a camera facing in front of me? Thank you. Mine, break off. We want to keep it range beyond 3, range beyond 3. Oh, just barely. Good, so we were able to pull away. Sort of keep him away from us. The PAH is down to 8.9. We got a piece of his warp core. Guaranteed. You don't do 149 damage and not get a piece of the warp core. So we're going to try and come around. Let's keep these repairs going up, not fall behind. We have lost the disruptor, which is very bad. And I need to focus on fighters if they're at all out there. Have we already taken care of them? I think we have. Excellent. And our pseudo-frigates are currently eating fire for us. ESGs need time. They need lots of time, which is a problem. Marines, capture? Oh, crap. We're about to lose this shield. Because Gatling phasers, I expect to fire at any moment, but... Oh, they were stunned just long enough for us to pull away. Excellent. Okay. So we're out of that. We're not out of that. All weapons, just anything you've got at this point, kick it on. So the ESG has gone on. I'd like to get in range of him. He's clearly lost a couple of systems. He's only got 11 controlling. Ooh, that's not terrible. Past the engines. And... oh, wow, it plows mines. I legitimately did not know that. That's pretty cool. I assume it takes 10 points of energy away from it to do that. Disruptors, keep the fire going. Open them up from another angle. Also, stay at range, because if you get too close, you're going to have a bad day. Very, very bad day. Oh, we're about to have a terrible day. Forward shields to maximum reinforcement. All the weapons, fire. Open them up. Managed to turn just enough. The mine is going to activate on us, but the mine also activated on him. 3, how much power? We got power. Go, go, go. We'll cut him off at the turn, try and bump him just a little bit more, then we'll pull away. Oh, dragging this crate around is just so gosh darn heavy. It's so difficult to move. I'm about to take away his forward shields. That's great. Or if I can get it around to the very front of the ship. Now, I'll still take the actual hull damage, but we need to build some distance here right now. Which is not going to happen because he's about to pass right over me. Luckily, shields were able to come up in position in time, so we were able to defend against most of his Gatling phaser, although he gets shot in through the stern right there. We need our distance, please. Get me beyond the range of 3 and I'll be happy. We're happy, okay. He is down to not a whole lot of phasers at this point, and they're mostly on the other side of the ship, so we're actually pretty good here. Patched things I need. I want phaser 3s. Yes, I know, they're not amazing, but phaser 3s I view as somewhat essential for my success, but I also want... oh, crap. Where's my pseudo-frigates? Do I have any left? I do. I have one. Get over here. Save me. Save me from these killer bees. We gotta go. We gotta make distance right now. ESG, set it to range of 2. And I need to get away from these killer bees. More power. They're up 26. I need enough acceleration to get away from them. Because if I can't, we're dead. Oh, good. My pseudo-frigate is coming in to aid the day, nailing a couple of disruptor shots, dealing 3 damage to him. It's going to take a little bit more than that to actually get him down, but they're working on it. We are, I just realized, 9 points of energy down for our max. That's a problem. A problem that we shall, of course, deal with. 26 does appear to be our maximum speed, and I'm about to pass by it. And these are Gorn Stardogs. That's a problem. The reason why that's a problem is Gorn Stardogs are, of course, equipped with a plasma torpedo. It isn't only an F-type plasma torpedo, which is not exactly huge. But an F-type plasma torpedo will certainly ruin your day. It's 20 damage. It'll hit right on front of you, which you don't really want that to happen. And if you look at our shields right now, well, we don't have much in the way of shields right now. The Dependable is pretty badly mauled, down to a speed of 8, and the Sovereignty we have very badly mauled, down to 3. There goes the Dependable, so it's just the Sovereignty at this point, and us running away from his hunter-killers, while our little pseudo-frigate gets involved in the combat. Open fire with your phasers. Protect me. Preferably don't die, also, because that would be bad. We're at a range of 10 at this point. I'm going to slow down. I'm going to slow down a little bit, let them come a little bit closer to me, keep the engine repair going. We're still 5 points of energy down below our maximum. Let them come in. ESG's on. Phasers for follow-up. Prepare. And ESG's now. Didn't quite kill him, but he's almost gone. Come on. Thank you. Okay, we took him completely. So the Sovereignty has no more of a fighter escort, and we're in a relatively good position. I have 1 ESG that is badly dented. Well, by badly dented, I mean destroyed of my 4. Disruptors, anything we got? We got a couple. We can fire some long-range plinking. It's only 2 damage for the 1 hit that we managed to get, but hey, that'll be more than enough for what we're doing right now. He's gone. All the systems just offline. Between me and the Calicos, we just picked him apart. He did not stand a chance. And there's no point in bringing my guy home at this point because I don't have a shuttle bay to repair him and get him active again. We'll do a phaser pass. That'll shatter. Alrighty. So let's go in here and defend me. Yeah, just getting close. We're going to hang out for a little while. Let the Calicos do its thing. Also, you have down shields. I want that fixed as soon as possible. Gotta take a little while. We're still waiting on the shuttle bay, but the moment the shuttle bay is fixed, you're definitely invited back inside the cargo container. What would you consider? This is like a semi-truck or a U-Haul? That's the question. Because literally what this is, it's an advanced war destroyer, and they put a giant weapons, or just empty pallet, and stuffed these pseudo-frigates inside of it. And we now have to haul this whole thing around. It's one of the reasons our acceleration is just so terrible. Alrighty, that bay is fixed. So, return. Thank you. Oh, already taking hits on the forward shields. How is the ESGs? They are half-charged. Let's slow way down. There's no reason to rush at this point. We are good. We are chill. We are fine. And so we'll let the forward shields tank any incoming damage because we don't have much of a forward shield right now, as you can see. How much energy do I currently have into that? Oh, we've got some decent amount now. Okay, so I can start zapping that. So is the ESG fully charged? Not quite. The capacitor still has room in it, and hopefully the capacitor will make use of that room. Fully filling that up. Of course, Gorn Stardock's incredibly annoying because of that plasma torpedo, and we don't really have a great solution for it. The amount of damage that it can do to us is pretty nasty. Yep, F-type plasma torpedo and a D-type plasma torpedo. I don't care so much about that, but the fighters are going to have a bad day with it. And the Calicos is, of course, waddling way behind. For some reason, the AI doesn't seem to understand. Hey, we have a target over here. Come kill it, please. If I could just, like, give him an order. Like, attack the base, please. But no. No, we're going to be stuck here. All on our lonesome. Flying behind the fighters. We're actually catching up to them. I did just realize that. How much longer before that ESG is patched? About a week. Not quite, but we're certainly stretching the limits on how long that takes. Alrighty, I don't want to have to tank your damage. Just, it's going to be painful. But we're going to try and get through this as fast as we possibly can. So we'll go with a minimum radius. And I'm going to need a lot more energy in that forward shield. So let's slow way down. Start giving into the capacitor as we take away from the engines. I need 20 points of energy in that forward shield before I can just flat out tank whatever he's going to send at me. As long as I'm doing that, shut that off. I don't want the point defense systems firing for me. I want them completely committed to just slow rolling this guy. That's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to just haul up here nice and slowly, get our forward shield with enough energy to basically ignore him. Slow down a little bit because we're going to have to tank it. We have 20.5 points of energy. This is a maximum amount of damage that it can deal of 20, and we're beyond the range where it'll do that damage. So we took 10, and now we'll massively increase speed. Give me emergency acceleration so that we can get in here before he gets another shot off at me. Aside, of course, from the phasers, but who cares about phasers? And we did 154 damage to that dreadnought, or 149 damage to the dreadnought. So let's see if we can't mimic that again here. So kick that sucker on now. Full power, point blank range. No energy in the shields anymore, so the shields have dropped. So 118. Not tremendous, but he was using his point defense system, which probably spoke a lot to that. We did take out most of the systems, except for a pair of phaser 3s, which is somewhat annoying. His plasma torpedo is also still online, which is also not great. And we have no rear shield, which is not good. We've lost 2 points of energy already, and an ESG. Oh, do you have any idea how long it takes to fix these things? The answer is a long time. So let's just steadily come back around here. Is the Calico still waddling? No, it's just coming in super slowly because it can't be bothered to actually do the work of, helping us destroy our enemies. 16 damage, crippled it. Can I know if you're phaser? And... oh good, long range fire, which dropped my shield. Thanks, Calico. Even when you're being helpful, you're a jerk. Maximum speed of time. We have to take some time to recover our shields, and that means not flying towards the enemy for a little bit. Because I have no forward shield, and that's a really bad situation to be in. Not having a forward shield and needing to go towards an enemy. Do I have power yet? Yes, I do. Okay. So I'm assuming at any moment he's suddenly going to have a plasma torpedo, and it's going to suck. But we'll deal. We always do. We don't have all of our ESGs available, which is not great. But slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. So way down. You know what? Just full tank. I'm gonna sit. Oh no, you're not ready with it. Okay. None of your energy systems really look like ready. And you've dropped a shield towards me. Interesting. 142. Damaged most of the systems, but the plasma torpedo is still online, and it's going to be online while I'm right here. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Ow. Very much ow. I had really hoped it would knock out that plasma torpedo, but nothing we're firing at it seems to knock out the plasma torpedo. And he's got a billion tractors, so none of those missiles are getting through. Oh no, we broke the tractor beams. So all of the missiles are getting through. We're gonna have to go home and repair after this. I mean, we've got four spare parts at this point, and a pretty badly dented ship. So, yeah, we've definitely got to go home. Calico, can you, This way. This, you can't... Ugh. More speed, more speed. Should I tractor him? Let's do that. Let's do that, because I think I can tractor him. And grabbed you. Okay. Yay! This way. Come this way. Yes, this is the... No, stop turning... No, look towards the enemy. We're going this way. I am not a tugboat. I am a warship. Why is this working? Well, I know why it's working, but seriously. Calico, can you turn towards the enemy and get involved? He's just like doing donuts in space. There you go. Perfect. As soon as you're facing towards him, I'll drop the tractor beam. There you go. That's it. Not tremendous, actually. I was about to say not bad, but that was really kind of bad. We did take out the plasma torpedo for once, and they knocked out another ESG. For goodness sake. This ESG is more finicky than anything else you can possibly name. I'm mildly convinced that an ESG is a light bulb and we shake it too hard, break the filament, and then somebody has to go in there and replace it. Ugh. Coming around, we'll get to that opening entrance again. No, I didn't need to, because the Calicos finally got involved. Congratulations. I had to drag him literally into combat, but hey, that worked. Maybe that'll be our new strategy moving forward, is to just pick up the dreadnoughts and drag them where they need to be, because they clearly aren't captained by anybody who has any idea what the heck's actually going on. So 450 prestige, and the tile's not yet neutral. It's down to 11, but it's going to take a little bit more work to make that neutral, but we're not hanging around. We desperately got to go home. We have a lot of spare parts to buy, a new pseudo-frigate to buy, which is not a great expense to have to make. So supplies, 164 damage just in the ship alone. Let's quickly get in here. I'm reasonably content with the pseudo-frigate type we're using. I haven't looked up the pseudo-frigate list, and I really need to, because I need to know what pseudo-frigates are worth a gosh darn in this game. Because normally we just hunt for the one that gives us the most firepower. But this time that's not quite working, because pseudo-frigates who are armed with disruptors of their primary armament are kind of pathetic. Alrighty, setting back on course for the enemy space. Come on, you can make it there. I believe in you. Get through whatever impedance you're getting in the way. And we're on target. Mission, another shipyard assault. Because why not? Because we've only got a few more minutes in the episode, clearly, and they're trying to make it go long. So the game is working for the audience. Oh, we're escorted by a C8 this time, but I think I'm seeing multiple dreadnoughts at this point. Light cruiser, dreadnought, heavy cruiser. You're a carrier, and we can tell by the design because that's the carrier design from the original game. You are not a carrier, and you are just another paladin, aren't you? The C8 I don't think is a carrier. And now we're kind of outgunned here. I'm really worried about this one, actually. Because he probably has the screw you buttons, which are, of course, just a million fighters. And if he's going to use that on me, he's probably going to break me. I'm thinking about... Nah, we're going to stay away from... We're going to focus on this carrier, this heavy cruiser out here. We're actually going to try and split the fleet a bit. Yeah, that leaves us vulnerable to defense and detail, but I think I can drag this thing fast enough away from the enemy before all hell breaks loose. Probe, what exactly am I getting involved with? Because I need to know. Oh boy. Please tell me you're not... Oh, he's heading in my direction. Oh, that was smart. They're like, the paladins got this. We can take this guy on. Oh, wow, you're a command... You're a command carrier. Okay. Extra bad. Extra double plus bad. So, let's turn away. Yeah, the plan was originally to tango with him, but that's enough armament to end my night. So, we're going to tango with you. And you've been deployed, so I will deploy. Go kill fighters. That's all I care about. If I can get an anti-missile defense system on you, I would be just thrilled, but I don't think that's a possibility. So I want to get around him to his fighter group. Here comes a lot of shots from long range. They're going to ruin my night. How many? Not a ton. Not as many as I feared. I mean, more than I want, but not as many as I feared. Kick on the ESG, full power. Oh, don't let it turn into my shield. I need this to hit fighters. And that hit fighters. Excellent. I need to look at you. And that'll maul him a little bit. That'll keep him on edge, keep him away from me. And we need to desperately accelerate because we are being chased by killer bees, and killer bees can travel 26. They're only doing 20 right now, but they can accelerate to 26. The NEC is in trouble, and I'm going to follow up on that. Disruptors, please. I keep hitting 1 because I think 1 for some reason might disruptor, but 1 is always phasers. So why would I ever think that would be the case? That's a lot of fighters. Call them back. Get them in close. That's what I thought was going to happen. So I need time. Let the ESG recharge. Your fighter group's coming in. Also, 8 of them. Not good. I need to play long-range skirmishing with fighters. Yeah, that'll work. Show me the fighters. Just the fighters is all I care about. Dump a mine. Let's see what they do. Are you going to break off in random directions? You are... Oh, I was hoping this one would break off to our port side. That way, that would allow us to get a really aggressive maneuver on them. How's the ESGs? Not as much power as I need them. But I'm going to kick them on now because we're going to try and do a little bit of a brush and run type thing. Another mine. So get ready to hit him with... Oh, did we take out our own mine with that? He's down to 1. Come on, other phasers, other phasers. Desperately, desperately, come on. Don't let him get away. That's going to be key here. We have to not let him get away. Disruptors. Disruptors, be accurate, please. Because it doesn't matter if we get partial kills. The only thing that matters is full kills. Okay, this is going to hurt. Phasers. Oh, wow. Big phaser bush. Just a little bit more. Where do these phaser ones aim? They should be on target. Well, not this follow-up is going to do it. There we go. Another fighter group down. Yeah, the Dreadnought is... Our friendly Dreadnought is getting the absolute crap kicked out of him. Because we're not helping him out at all. But, you know what? Ow! Yeah, that's what... Ow! Okay, he called those back. Alright, what are we down to? At this point, the Paladin is still in this fight, and that's a problem. I'm going to order you. Attack. Attack, attack, attack. 3, 1, all other weapons. And the reason I'm doing 1 is because I don't think I'm going to be able to pull within 0. Snap turn, please. And also I need to fix that because I just realized that I just all power to port side shields. Come on, we got to get in on him. I'd preferably like to get into that forward arc. Oh, it died just before we got there. So we hit him, and now we're going to be vulnerable to a little bit of nasty Gatling phaser fire, but we have a hole. And that's the key here. How's our guy doing? Badly. Very, very badly. Okay, power up. We're gone. We have no pseudo-frigates. The Dreadnought's in good shape. The Citadel is in really good shape. We've taken out a lot of fighters, but that doesn't mean much. So with the fighters mostly gone, they still have more than enough firepower. That's one of the difficulties of trying to fight the Hydrants, is that, yeah, the key is kill the fighters, but especially with these command ships up here, even if you nail all the fighters, you're still in a very dangerous position, because he still has 4 Hellbore cannons and 3 fusion cannons to back this up. At full shields, that's a nasty amount of firepower that I really can't compete with. I mean, yeah, he skimps on phaser firepower, but his frontal arc is just devastating. I don't know if we're going to get away from this, but we're going to try. Mine. The problem is they're not just behind me. Although he broke off, which is nice. So I'm going to turn into this. You want me? Come for the mine. Ow, stop poking me. Okay, so we are up to maximum speed, so everything we do now is building distance. But we're currently at maximum speed by sapping into a battery that we don't have. Well, that only is going to last a little while longer. Yeah, the battery's out, so we're about to lose full power. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me! You're a range of 22. How are you still getting accurate fire with that? You're a range of 30. How are you hitting me with anything? Well, maybe Hellbores. But he's not using Hellbores. He's just hitting me. We are really, really sapping from an energy budget that I cannot afford to be robbing. Oh, but we're at the edge. Nice. So we will be able to escape. Sorry, C8, but you're done. Those who fight and run away live to fight another day. And we're definitely going to do that because we can't afford to replace this ship. It's going to be expensive enough having to replace everything else. Hopefully it's not too bad of a loss, although we didn't kill anything, so yeah. We lost a CA Dreadnought, but it's not our fault. I don't know why the Klingons just seem so terrible at fighting the Hydrants. Like, the Klingons used to rule the Hydrants. The Hydrants were slaves for the Klingons. How is it that the Klingons are just so gosh darn bad at fighting them? Whatever. 183 prestige to repair, plus a little bit more spent on Marines and mines, which keep us alive. And we'll also top off our pseudo-frigates, despite the fact they're not all that great. But there's something, right? Alrighty, but that's actually going to do it for today's episode. Not as stunningly successful as we had hoped. We are still skirmishing down 09, but 09 is going to take a lot of effort to finally take. We got at least probably 2 more missions before we can actually take that tile. But when we do, that'll be a major foothold for us pushing into Hydran territory. Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.